DeSmith, he had a rough couple of starts leading up to this game. Just for him to have a game like tonight, just what's that like to see from him for you?
Yeah, I think that was probably huge for his confidence. He played amazing, made so many nice saves, especially that one at the end there. He's a great goalie, and it's good to see him feeling it.
Mike, I know you would have preferred to have had 2 points tonight, but did you take some solace in the fact that you guys started to play better after what was a very poor first period?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, the Seattle game wasn't the best, and it's the same result, so it could be hard to feel good about it. Obviously, we're not in the business for losing in shootouts. We're here to win, but at the same time, I think we need to know that was a better game and to build off it for the next one on Sunday.
Mike, there's been so much talk recently about managing the puck and playing well defensively, but at the same time, you guys have a little bit struggled to produce offense. Where do you find that line between taking the necessary risks without becoming the high-risk team?
I mean, that's the line that is so difficult to figure out, right? And to answer your question, I think offensively it'll always come. The moment that you start thinking about it and pressing and trying to do too much with the puck is when it starts biting you the other way. So I think that continuing to focus on playing well defensively, limiting the chances against it. When you're in those positions, it just leads to chances the other way. When you're defending well, the other team might get impatient, try to make some plays, and if you're defending well, that's when our forwards are so good at transitioning the puck and getting back in on offense. So I think as difficult as it is sometimes, it's important to not focus on it too much and start pressing.
Dave?
Mike, you obviously don't have to defend him except in practices, but how is a guy like Gensel, who's not physically imposing, able to be so successful around the net in the high traffic areas?
I think he's really good at using his body, even though it isn't the biggest. At the end of the day, if a guy gets body position on me in front of the net, it's hard to move him, regardless of how big he is. And I think he's really good at that. He's really good at finding the puck on his stick, whether it's for tips or getting open. He kind of just has that knack for knowing when to push off the defenseman and create a bit of separation for himself. And that's hard to play against as a defenseman.
Yeah.
Mike, you guys have been one of the league's best first period teams this season. The last few games here, you've been pretty sluggish early on. Maybe that's not the best word, maybe tentative. Almost like you guys are feeling their team out. Would you agree with that assessment? And why do you think you guys haven't been able to get out of the gates as strong here in this one?
That's a good question. I think if we had the complete answer, we would hopefully have fixed it by now over the last few games. But I think we've been playing a lot of hockey lately. That could be adding to it. I don't think that's any sort of excuse. We're pretty lucky to be able to do what we do and to have the opportunity to come to the rink and play hockey for a living. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's just recognizing that and giving that as a boost of energy to make sure that we're ready to go. It won't be long before we're back here for 1 o'clock on Sunday. So hopefully tomorrow we can get away a little bit and recharge our batteries and come ready for Sunday.